What do you call two worms in love? Soil mates. That one was from my daughter and I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Don't forget, comment your dad jokes down below. Right, so hello again everybody and welcome back. So, a lot of people were asking about the new Fire TV Remote Pro, this new remote that they've released. And it's got a few features in there that are absolutely brilliant, but does it warrant the price tag? So we're just going to have a quick look now, see what it's like, see what features it has, and I'm looking forward to seeing your thoughts in the comments section down below. Right, so that being said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and let's crack on. Right, so we're quickly just going to take a look at the remote, and then I'm going to show you the new features, and also something I think might be a bit shady from Amazon, but they've also got a way of getting out of any criticism as well. So if we take a quick look, there it is. It's literally just a remote and that's it. As you can see, it does look a little bit different from your usual standard Fire TV remotes, and it does look a bit more premium. Now if we open up the box, as you can see, obviously we get the remote. We'd be gutted if we didn't, wouldn't we? And then we get a little instruction manual and a couple of batteries included. Now Amazon seem to like putting this paper on, and for some reason I find it very difficult to get off, but I don't know why I thought I'd show it you, but I did. And then when we take a look at the remote, as you can see, it looks very clean, but it doesn't look too different to the original remotes. And then, as you can see, we've got a few added buttons on there as well. Now, if I compare this to my third generation Fire TV Cube remote, the Fire TV Remote Pro is a little bit smaller, but you can see they look very, very similar. And then I've also got my Fire TV Stick 4K Max remote, and if I put those together, here's the Remote Pro, very, very similar in size, and there's only minor differences that tell them apart. Now, a couple of the buttons we can see are the headphone button or a Bluetooth button, and then we've got 1 and 2, which are quick keys, and then we've got the original quick keys at the bottom, including Prime Video, Netflix, etc., and one even saying apps. Now, one thing I will say is when I was clicking the button and that, it feels really nice, but so do all the other remotes. They feel absolutely fine. So why would you actually want to buy a Fire TV Pro remote? Now, there are a couple of different features that have been added to it, but one of the main ones for me is Fire TV remotes, for some reason, they get lost a lot, especially if you've got children. They seem to be like a fly to a UV light. They pick them up and then they don't know where they've put them, and you're forever looking for them. And as you can see, my son here, he likes them and then he just puts it down randomly. Or something as simple as my dog, who likes to trample all over the remotes. No end of times I've found it shoved down the back of the sofa or in the crack. But you're forever looking for them, and it's just an inconvenience. Now, one thing that's been added is a Find Me feature. Now, this for me is a very good feature, but I also think it's something that they're a bit behind the times with, and I think this should have been added a lot sooner, even to the normal standard Fire TV remotes. But here's how it works. Find my remote.
Let me try to make your first remote control ring. This could take up to 30 seconds.
And just click a button. Stops it. Oi, oi. So this time I'm going to try it with an Echo device, see if it does anything. So, find my remote.
Let me try to make your first remote control ring. This could take up to 30 seconds.
That could come in handy, that, couldn't it? Especially if you've got kids and cushions. So the Find Me feature is awesome. You can ask any of your Amazon devices around your home if you've got multiple, and you can ask it to find your actual remote, which will come in handy for a lot of people, but is it still worth that extra price tag? Another feature as well, which is a welcomed feature for a lot of people, is the remote is backlit. So I was doing this in the daytime, so I had to get a blanket over it, but as you can see, when you go for the remote, it lights up. It does go off, and then if you touch it again, you can see it does light up. So if you're using it in a dark room, this is going to be very welcomed. And we can't forget, it's also a feature that the Nvidia Shield Pro have had for a very long time. So once again, I think Amazon are a bit behind the times, but better late than never. Now, one of the things that really did me with how Amazon advertised this is the quick keys at the bottom. We've got Prime Video, Netflix, apps, and Amazon Music. Now, on Amazon itself, what you're going to see is all those buttons are blank. And you can see this in all the different photos. Now, yes, Amazon could say that it depends which country you're in, the buttons would be different, such as we might see Hulu if we're from the US. But I thought those 4 buttons were going to be customizable to be able to open any app on my Fire TV device. But no, it actually comes with preset buttons, and the only keys you can alter are the number 1 and the number 2. You can also change these quick keys at the bottom, but it is a bit of a ball ache. So we've got the number 1 and the number 2 on the remote, and they're going to be our quick keys. We're going to allocate apps to open as soon as we press them. So if I click on the number 1 button, because I've not allocated any application to that button yet, we're going to start it now. And it says you can assign a shortcut to quickly access apps and open the app by clicking 1, but you can also assign voice commands to this as well, which could come in handy for a lot of people. Right, so we can click on where it says set shortcut, and you can see it gives you a couple of recommendations. You can also click on more actions. You can go to guide, my stuff, your profiles. Or what you can do is if you open up an application, I'm going to long hold the number 1 button. Give it a couple of moments. I don't know how long you're meant to press it. And then as you can see above me, it does say open up the app that you're currently using. Click on that. Then I'm going to go home. And as you can see, it says shortcut set. I'm going to press the number 1 again. Give it a couple of moments, and as you can see, it puts us straight in there. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be asking, does this work with side-loaded applications? So if I open up a third-party app that's not originally from the Amazon App Store, and I'm going to long hold the number 1 button in a moment. I'll do it now. So I'm long holding, and then if I just get rid of me 1 second, as you can see, it doesn't give me the option to open up Tubi TV. It's still telling me the most recent app that was from the Amazon App Store. So I do think it's a bit dog shit that you can't open third-party apps with those buttons. And let me know what you think in the comments section below. Now, we have got the headphone button as well, and I'm going to click on that. And what you can see is it's just a quick way of searching for Bluetooth devices. And if I cancel that, you can see I get the option to add a device or manage device. Not sure that needed to be there, but it is. Then a lot of people might be wondering, what does the apps button do? Because I've got Prime Video, Netflix, apps, and Amazon Music. As you can see there, I'm going to click on where it says apps. And then as you can see, it simply just takes us across to his apps section. It's as easy as going across to that there, clicking it, and there you go. Now, I'm quickly just going to show you how easy it is to actually pair the Fire TV Pro remote up. And obviously, this is going to be good for people who have lost their remotes are pretty much on the way out. But if we go across to settings, remotes and Bluetooth devices, Amazon Fire TV remotes, what you're going to see is I've already added it. And as you can see, you can adjust the button shortcuts from here. I'm going to press on the 3-line button and then click the enter button and remove that remote. Now, all I'm going to do is add a new remote, long hold the home button until the light starts blinking, so give it a couple of moments, and then you're going to see the light starts flashing. Fire TV remote ready to pair. Click it, you get a little note there, click OK, and I can now use the Fire TV Remote Pro. Ding dangly do. Now, for anybody wondering about the price of this, it's £35, and that's obviously just for the remote. Now, that to me seems very expensive considering you can get an actual Firestick for that price, but I suppose the remote is going to appeal to some people, so they will pay that. One thing I didn't like as well is I bought the brand new 3rd generation Fire TV Cube, and I think it should have come with this remote already in there. But no, you had to buy it as a bundle and pay the extra £35 on top. But like I said, that's a quick look at the remote. It went on a little bit longer than I expected. I do apologise. But do let me know what you think about the new Fire TV Pro remote, and is it something you would buy? I do like the added features, but it's also very expensive for a regular user. But like I said, I'm interested to see what you think. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. I'm watching the... And I'll see you soon. Ta-da!